Uh, uh, yes, I'm here! Or something. How are you guys? Or at least you. In Mortium, there shall be some very Oblivion-ness today. Tell me if the sound is okay, because I'm trying out a new... trying to put my microphone in front of my face, and hopefully that helps. But we'll see. And since my... oh, what's happening? Oh god. And it crashed. Okay, good. Yeah, I lowered the game a little bit so you can hear me because I am quiet. I'm gonna raise it if I remember to. Dude, I said I wanted windowed. Yes. Okay. Play. There we go. That's a bit better. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Can I make it maybe a tiny bit bigger? I keep forgetting how big my screen actually is. And now I have to go back and exit and open it up again. Oh wow, things I should have done before stream. Yay! Hi, Autumn Child. Nice to see you again. Today I realized that adulting is terrible. And I was very tired of being me and being bad at being an adult. Ugh. I was supposed to go to this work rehabilitation thingy, and I thought that it was next week. And it was also a supposedly mandatory meeting, so joy! I did not good today. So yeah, yippee. Also realizing that I have 1,000,003 things to do this summer. So I might need to cut back on streaming one more day. Yeah, want to sleep for a week. Yep. Yeah, I think maybe I should, while all this is going on, I should cut back on streaming to 3 days a week instead of 5 as I have it right now. I know it's not very good for getting an audience and stuff like that, but I am feeling like I have a little bit too much on my plate. I will have to see about all that. Yep. But anyway, today we are continuing with our foray into the Oblivioning. Let's see, there's my... Ta-da! There we are. What? Let's see if the screen actually gets captured and stuff. Do people still look terrible? Yes, they do. And the game is being captured. That's good. Maybe make it a tiny bit smaller. There, so I can... Now I can see a little bit better the stuff on the side, at least. I've been thinking about getting a Prime account for Streamlabs. That way I can actually get some effects and stuff like that. And I perhaps even set up the donation system. I mean, maybe someone would like to donate me a euro or a dime or whatever it's called. A penny? Yeah. Okay, I have things set up now, I think. Here, I am in your face, in your face, in your face. Zombo, zombo, zombo. Yep. Yes, today we are, since we finished the quest with the merchants in the city. Woo! I still think there was something that bugged out there. Today we are going to actually continue on the main quest. Shocking, I know. Oh! Ooh. Well, why not? Thank you very much. When did I get that? I'm happy. Actually, the main quest, yes. I should probably put some of this stuff at my home because this is heavy. Yep. Okay, home, get to home, go here. Yes. We need to have space for more loot after all. Yes. Person.
Greetings. What exactly do you require?
Nothing right now. Don't worry. Oh yeah. See, I did forget to raise the volume of the game. Sorry. Tell me if that's... yeah. Tell me if that is better or if it's too loud compared to my voice. Please? Here. Sorry. Oh, my stolen corn. Yes. You didn't hear that bloop, did you? No, good. Okay. Harada. Oh yeah, last time I actually got myself a huge tower in the sky, basically, and I do not want to live there because it's way too big and way too fancy, and I don't feel like it gives me that... what's it called? That Oblivion feeling. Sexual healing. Oh yeah, I wanted to actually decorate with that, if I'm able to. Let's see. That means I go in here and then do that. No. Okay, it's Z, right. Oh. Yay! I have flowers. Nice. Great. To the main quest we go. Woo! You don't click M for map. No. That was not invented by the time this game came out. Tea! Oh right, I'm making tea. I should go finish making my tea. My mighty tea. Yee. Do you look horrible?
It is good to be back here.
No.
It raises my spirits just
Could
to
be
walk
worse.
these ancient halls again. We will prevail. We must prevail.
I'll be right back. I'm almost there. Okay, I have tea. need to put it down so I don't spill tea everywhere. That would be pretty awful. Alright.
You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassins. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City.
Wait, so I don't actually need to join the Blades to continue the main quest? Let's be a Blade. Yeah, sure.
It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Sister of the Blades.
Yay! Oh, I got a katana! Nice. Thanks.
This fortress is well supplied with arms and armor. Use what you need from the armory in the East Wing.
Thank you. Oh, tea is so good sometimes.
Give my warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death. He did well to send you to me.
Okay. So now I can steal everything, you mean? I mean, make use of it. Oh my god. I can. Money! Oh no. It's only the katanas that bring money. Plaid shirt? Aww. Yeah, it's not stealing when you have the legal rights to it. But in return, almost everything is actually doesn't have a value anymore. But yes. Hey, katana. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah, I already read that one. Mine. Mine. Mine, and mine. Thank you! Oh, I can't steal all the books. The books? The books are worth things. Like that book. Take mine now. That one is also worth stuff. I can have alembics that I don't have stolen? Ooh. That's good. The novice.
Lord, I would speak with you.
My lord? That isn't necessary. I'm just a man. Just a citizen of the Empire trying to do his duty. Just like you.
Sure.
Of course, sire. I just wanted to let you know you're safe here, sir. Cloud Ruler is secure, and the Blades stand ready.
No matter what happens, you must know. You must all know that I am eternally grateful for the service you Blades have provided.
I have trained my entire
hi,
life for
Stimpy.
the crisis that is now upon us. When the moment comes, I will gladly lay down my life for the Empire.
Okay, good to know.
Only a fool would doubt the valor of the Blades. But I must ask the same of you. Do not doubt my valor. Do not doubt my resolve. I will not fail you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, sir. I've been rambling on like an excitable child. I can only imagine how busy you must be. With your blessing, I will now take my leave.
Weren't you eating?
I need
Oh no,
to talk to
I
you,
stole all the
soldier
food.
to soldier.
Are we not Blades? Joined by...
And it's not stealing if no one's alive to see it. Or to prove it. Yes, that is also very, very true. Let's see if the... Were there light armor? I think there was some light armor. Didn't I already have a steel bow? I think I had a steel bow. Yes, I do. Good. Could change my helmet for a Blade's helmet. Probably looks a bit better. Marginally. Slightly heavier though. Oh, it landed back on the... oh. Mine. Repair hammer. Daikatana. All this is heavy armor, yeah. Of course, the blades are light armor for me. So, not a lot of this is actually useful for me.
My lord, I was wondering if I could speak.
An armor.
Welcome aboard, Mom. It will be an honor to serve with you.
Mom? How old do you think I am? Sheesh. Yes, but yeah. Now we are a Blade, and we should go and do the main quests, which means that we should go back to the main city and do it this way, because otherwise I am going to get distracted by absolutely everything. Oh, we should probably put it on the... like that, yes. Boris. Broad's boarding house. Right, okay. Yes. It's not stealing if you promise to return the item in your next life. Well, you know, if you say it like that, then they are going to say in return that, oh really? Well, hurry on off to your next life then.
He specializes in light armor at best defense.
I've heard it's the best light armor in the city.
Farewell. Good evening.
What is it? What can I do for you?
Oh yeah, that's the guy who lived nearby me. Okay. Hi.
How are you?
Oh, there it is. This is where we're supposed to go.
At the King and Queen Tavern.
The King and Queen is a nice place. The Marillans treat everyone well.
Farewell.
Marilyn. That's a nice name. Marilyn. I may use that at some point. Oh man.
How are you?
So much food and I can't use it.
I've been better.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Oh.
Claudette Perrick runs a fine alchemy shop. You should check out the Gilded Carafe.
It's a nice store, at least for alchemists. Bye.
Goodbye.
That shopkeep is not joking around. Book. Assassination. Fine. Hi.
Sit down. Don't say anything. Just do what I say. Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him.
Oh.
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
It's not stealing if you bought two items from him seriously for a handsome price, but can't remember how they look. Sure. Wait, how do I get up? Ah. God damn it. Where did he go?
Stand ready.
Oh!
Not on this die, unbeliever.
Wait. Oh no, I hurt the wrong person. Whoops. God damn it. This is why I hate working with others. I do the friendly fire, and I don't want to.
Search his body.
I'm so
I'll
sorry,
keep an eye
Boris.
out in case
I'm
any
so
of his
sorry.
friends are nearby.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. Oh no. God, I'm such a boob. I'm
Good
so
work.
sorry.
I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time. The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Daedric cult known as the Mythic Dawn.
Oh, really?
Apparently worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon.
Uh-huh.
I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed.
Oh, really?
Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all blades.
Uh-huh.
What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought.
Yep. Rice.
There's a
Yum.
scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network.
Okay.
If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you.
Also,
Like I
please-
said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University. Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults.
Okay.
I hope you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the break we need.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry about you. I'm sorry. Stuff. That's a way of lighting up the darkness when you don't have the light spell. Mine now. More corn to steal. Yes. Ooh. Oh. My cabbages. Pear. Come on. I want it. Come on, give me. Okay, let's see how many I lose here. Ooh! Damn it! Ah! I'm not gonna have any pigs left after this. But it is kind of fun. Ah! Even if I don't do well. Damn it! No! Ah, so close. Ah. No! Get it. No. Okay, no. I'll do this when I have more stuff. Ah. There. For nothing. Ugh. God damn, just my luck. Well, that's what I get for diving into people's stuff, I guess. They are so brittle. Yeah, they really, really are. Hello.
Luther Broad's boarding house. I'm Luther. You want beds or food? See me. Do you believe any of that talk about more Oblivion gates opening all over the place?
No. No, it's just humbug. Mm-hmm. Yep. Total absolute humbug. By the way, I'm really sorry about yesterday.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Ooh, sweet roll. I got started on a thing, and then when I was trying to get ready to do this, to play for you guys, I realized my brain did not want to stop thinking about the first thing.
Hail.
It's kind of annoying when it goes like that. Amila! Nice to see you again. Even if it is for a lurk. I'm doing alright.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. Go take a break. Good. I'm hungry.
Yes, please forget that I'm a hero quatch. Very embarrassing. I'm doing alright. Wait, where can I buy? I need to find more lockpicks. Yesterday I was a little bit distracted by being superbly focused. No. Half this week, so.
How do you do?
What's new with you?
That would be nice.
Rumor has it the Nerevarine has left Morrowind on an expedition to Akavir, and has not been heard from since.
It seems that these are turbulent times in the land of the Dunmer.
Good day. How do you do?
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
Your face is weird. I'm sorry, that was racist of me. It would be really nice if you could hang out a little bit more, Amila. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be, because today I realized that being an adult is hard. And, well, realized. And I need to focus a little bit more on the things I have going on. Oh, sorry.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
Oh my god. House inspection sounds awful. Ugh.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then? Find them, eh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Really?
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
Okay. Thank you. Lady's lovely, we mostly chat. She tests the smoke alarms and makes sure there's no damp, etc. Ah, so you're renting. Ah.
The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes.
Xarxes.
The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septim, over 400 years ago. So he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know.
I was very lucky to have found a darling who had enough money that we could actually buy a house. And it is our house and our plot of land. It's really nice.
The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power.
Evil power.
They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon. According to the teachings of their leader, no one knows how widespread the cult is or...
That's basically what you already
Half
said.
of the Council of Mages resigned when Traven took over the position of Archmage.
Oh. Oh my, really?
I'm listening.
There.
It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
Okay.
Speak.
No. Whee.
You have my ear, citizen.
Okay. I'm having the game on HDR and everything kind of looks fuzzy. Is that weird of me? 4 to 5 bedrooms, at least one of them downstairs. Decent ensuite for it. What's an ensuite? Is that like a walk-in closet? Or oh no, it's like a bathroom, right? Space in my daughter's room for ferrets. Ah, ferrets are adorable. Bathroom joined to the bedroom.
You have my ear,
That's
citizen.
kind of nice. If you can have that. I remember my parents had that when I was growing up, actually. They had that in our house. Well, really, at first it was an ensuite to both mine and their bedroom. But we closed off one of the doors, the one to my room, so that they could have some privacy and we didn't have to lock both doors in order to get anywhere.
Greetings.
What's going on
5 bedrooms.
Rumor has it the
We
night
have
left Morrowind.
2 rooms, a living room and a kitchen, I think. But when I was a little girl... Actually, hang on. Where was it going with this? Oh yeah. I actually grew up in a really big house. It was from the 1920s and it was like... Was it 500 square meters, I think? It was huge. And it had like 4 meters to the ceiling at the bottom floor. It was so cool. It had been like a big house for big people, or big nose people, I guess you could say. But it was, yeah, we grew up in it as a, how could you say? We were pretty distant from one another in that house. I mean, my brother had his own little wing almost that had been the servant's wing. Yeah, fancy enough. It was a really lovely house, otherwise. Beautiful garden, and stuff like that. And and then I moved down to 60 square meters instead. So, you know,
you spare a coin?
Bit of a change. You have teens, don't you? If they don't know how to share. There. Wait, I already have the commentaries one? It's not that? Oh my gosh. Wasn't I supposed to go here to find the first book? And why do I have it? Yeah. Kind of difficult for any of them to share then.
I'm Phintius, owner and proprietor of the first edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it. You must be referring to Mankar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find.
Oh, really?
I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer.
Oh, really?
Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you.
What was that comment?
I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy. I'm afraid I couldn't sell it to you for any price. I've already promised it to someone else, and my word is my bond.
Is it, though?
I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood.
Valenwood, you
As
say?
a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book.
Oh.
Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself.
Yeah, sure. You do not look happy with me. Why?
What? Oh, that's just the thing.
I expected
Let's
as much.
do business.
Don't know if I read that one. Cleansing of the Fane. Document of puerile banter. Oh, that's cool. History of lockpicking. You don't say. Mage's Guild Charter. Spellcraft. Myth or Menace. So many interesting books. Refugees. True Nature of Orcs. Thief of Virtue. Let's get that one. And then, do you want to buy this book? Wait, I need to haggle.
I can't do that.
No, okay. There we go.
A good price for a good customer.
Sure.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yes.
Good day.
Oh, I thought, dang it, I read it. So difficult to know what I've read and what I haven't. There, cleansing of the fane. Map marker added, yes. Let's see if there are any books here I haven't read. No? Okay. Children's Annuad, Amulet of Kings.
I'm here for my book, Mankar Cameron's Commentaries, Volume 3.
Of course, here you...
What? Have you been following me? Leave me alone.
What?
That book is mine. It isn't for sale. You'll have to find a copy somewhere else. The Mythic Dawn. Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any cult. I beg your pardon? You presume to tell me about Daedric cults?
Oh, who are you to know?
I'll have you know that I visited the shrine of Sheogorath during the Festival of the Mad. I've spoken with Hermaeus Mora beneath the full moons.
Oh, not sure I want to say that.
What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Mankar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor, Mara preserve us.
I know.
Yes, of course. I don't want anyone to think I had anything to do with their insane plots. Here, Volume 3 is yours. What you do with it is your business. You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Hey!
What can I do for you?
I would like to pay you.
Bye.
Don't you want money? No? Okay.
What can I do for you? I had a copy of Volume 3.
Yeah.
I've already said too much. I'm sure you... Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
You can buy this one back. And that's it. Yep.
A pleasure to serve you.
Sure.
Good day.
I like the look of that book. See here, Gods and Worship, Fundamentals of Alchemy, Manual of Arms, Brief History of the Empire, Gods and Worship, Myth or Menace. Ah, the Thieves Guild, okay. Manual of Arms. Eastern Provinces. Yaween. See, Anvil, Baravil, Shanhan Chorl, Eastern Provinces. Right. What are these books here? Okay. What are those books? Hey, I just want to have a look. Don't worry, I'm not taking anything this time. Right. Right. See, I did not take anything. I just perused everything.
What's going on with you? I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them.
Well met.
Okay.
How are you? I've been better.
Right. Oh, actually, I should read that note that he gave me. There. Your interest in the writings of the Master has been noted. You are taking the first step toward true enlightenment. Persevere, and you may yet join the exalted ranks of the Chosen. If you wish to continue further down the path of dawn, you will need the fourth volume of the Master's commentaries of the Mysterium Xarxes. It can be obtained only from a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn. As your designated sponsor, I will pass on my copy to you if I deem you worthy. Study the first 3 volumes of the Master's writings. Look for the hidden meaning in his words as best as you are able. When you're ready, come to the sunken sewers under the Elven Gardens. Come alone. Follow the main tunnel until you reach the room with the table and chair. Sit down, and I will meet you there and give you what you desire. Ooh, sexy. That is your word against the Mnemori. They run blue through noise and shine only when the earth trembles with eruption. Tell them Gartok al Menem. God is come, Numi Mora, Numtai Menem. Render the mutant bound, where he may do no more harm. As a god of the Mundus alike shall be his progeny split from their divine sparks. We are 8 times 8 exarchs. At the home of Padme, see us as sole exit. Is that a C? Chim? Those who know it can reshape the land. Ay Amaruma. Starlight is your mantle, wear it to see by and add its light to paradise. The locks. Oh, they can but only no. Orbis claims in their full running. Walk first, heed. The impatient you feel is your first slave to behead. Enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Know then that you are royalty, a new breed of destroyer, whose garden shall flood with flowers known and unknown. It shall this time be Neonymbiosis. Master akin to master, whose mother is Miasma. Every quarter has known us. Here at all is seek thy pocket now and look. There is the first key glinting with a no. Night follows day, and so know that this primary insight shall fall like unto the turbulent evening sea. Enter as Lord Dagon is written. Canst thou bring 4 keys? Our order is based on the principles of Mighty Razor. Yet narrow when you have an invitation. Full father, wife of all enigma. You have left all the fog worlds of conception behind. Numantia liberty. Flower like spin. Feel uplifted in the heart that you have this first key. Offering myself to daybreak, I allowed the girdle of grace to contain me. When my voice returned, it spoke with another tongue. After 3 nights, I could speak fire. Okay. Heights of Drog, 77, draught of oil, 1 and 1, circles drawn by wet dip lights, 3 concentric, and let their lower blood fall where it may. Fire first. You can't find when your hearing becomes blurred. Okay. I think someone is a little bit crazy. He was to go and sit at the table. I will go and take that newspaper, but should find bars first. Okay. Okay. Almost 40 in mysticism. That's good. Light armor, sneak, acrobatics. It's mysticism I tend to use. Actually, I should. Let's see here. Restoration. Alteration skill 25, which I do not have. Did I get a message? Okay. Seductive charm. Well, more of that.
I've heard others say the same.
Whee! Who are you?
Hi there.
Hey, have you ever had a complaint about a merchant?
Benicia may have the worst job in Cyrodiil. She takes complaints all day and nothing ever comes of them.
Oh dear.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a
Nah.
boycott of imperial goods.
I should go this way, I think.
It seems Somerset has become a much more dangerous place.
Main quest, main quest.
How can I help you?
Can you teleport me? Boris was... Wait, who's that?
Can I help you, citizen? A short stay in our lovely Imperial prison should cool your enthusiasm for a life of crime. The drunk tank, in particular, has a unique aroma.
Oh!
Emperors have been assassinated before, but this time, I don't know. It's different. Can't you feel it? A shadow has fallen across all of Tamriel.
Yep. Yes, it has.
All right. I'll take that. And thank you very
Yes, I know.
Farewell, citizen.
I know.
You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out?
He's very happy with me.
This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work.
I know,
We
I'm
need to
so
get
awesome.
that fourth book then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well.
Ooh. So we're not going alone? The last part of Exandria Unlimited Calamity has now been uploaded to YouTube. Oh, it was such a very, very good episode. I cried for like an hour at the end. It was 6.5 hours long.
The sewers run underneath the whole Imperial city.
Oh, it was such a good
There
episode.
are access points in every district. The Blades have occasion to use them in our undercover work, as well as a means to move around the city without attracting attention. Follow me.
Huh?
I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor.
Okay. mine. I like these little... Oh! This place is very dark, you know?
This was mine.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna fill you with arrows this time. Sorry.
Get my back.
Okay, do I have to? You did that just fine. Uh-huh. Ah, there's two of them.
Over here.
Yeah, I know.
Watch the flank.
This time I did not shoot you in the ass. Aren't you proud of me?
Stick together.
It's only one. Ooh, it even had a gold. Nice. What? There we go.
This was mine.
Okay. Ooh. Oh.
Stick
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Soon. You're doing great, though. See? Are we supposed to go this way? Okay.
Stick together.
You know, how are we gonna sneak up on this place if you keep shouting like this? Arrow. Yay. Dude. This is pretty gross, you know. I'm not sure I want to go here. Ew. There we go. I'm not sure if it was actually alive. Might have been dead already. Valrus, you're faster than me. This is not allowed.
This was mine.
No. Mine. I didn't hit him, did I? Lockpick! Yes! Boris, you can't go too far ahead. I need to loot. Okay? I know this is important, but loot is also important. Okay? Ooh, like this. Thank you. Where did you? Oh, there you are. You waited for me this time. Need to use these ones instead.
Look out!
Especially on these things that are very unnecessary. Did you go down there again? Ugh. go. Yum. Aha. Crab.
Over here!
Oh! Hey. Where are we going? Oh, we're going this way. Okay. Thank you. Wait, there. Wow, this is a maze. Are you sure we didn't just come back to where we started? Dude.
All right, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble.
I'm not sure you will have trouble keeping...
No, it should be me. I have a blood debt to repay these Mythic Dawn assassins. Besides, I've trained for this kind of thing my whole life.
Okay, fine.
Good. Remember, we must not leave here without the book. It's our best chance of finding the amulet.
Okay.
Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the amulet of kings. I'm glad to have you at my back.
Very red flag, yeah.
Let's do this.
That's why I'm gonna save and respawn in case he doesn't survive, because I want him to survive, because he is a very powerful ally.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The path of dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great. I have the book you seek. With it and the Master's 3 other books, you will possess the key to enlightenment. I told you to come along! Brothers, kill them!
Wait, where? There you are. Ah! Shit! Where am I? Ah!
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion! A time of
Shit.
is almost here. Only the chosen will survive
Whip. Okay. Okay.
the cleansing. Lord
Hey.
be glad you will not live to see. You are weak. Let the gods who break.
Ow. Good thing I put up a little potion of healing.
A little closer.
Only the chosen will survive.
Stand ready. That's 3 more that won't... What do you need, friend?
I need to heal. That's what I need. I should have hit him sooner. Ooh, ring, you say? Ha! Sangusaurus key, nice. Potion and gold, thank you. And a couple of arrows back, nice. I'll take that too. Yep. Right, where's?
Now that you have all 4 books, you should be able to handle things from here.
Should
I'm going
I?
to Cloud Ruler Temple. My place is at Martin's side.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
They'll pay for the murder of the Emperor. Now that we know who they are, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. Let's get him.
I'll see you back at Cloud Ruler Temple. Good luck.
Thanks. What is this? Base ring of fire shield. What was this? I don't even know where this one goes. Is that a helmet thing or a like a ring? Can I have 2 rings at the same time? Ah. Yeah. Oh. You can actually see it on the character. It's very difficult to point out, but down here you can actually see it come on and off. That's kind of cute. It's slightly off center, but okay. Yeah, look at me. I'm so dark and mysterious. Yes. Yes. Anyway. There. Woohoo! Nice. Okay, bye. So what oh. How could you not understand who had put them there when right next door is this? Just people in this world, seriously. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Oh! Oh! Thank you very much. That was a lot of nice things. Oh. Thank you. Mine now. Take. Inkwell, inkwell. What more money's over here? Lockpick. Aha. Yes. Mine. God dang it. I only have 5, so don't think I'm gonna risk it. No? Okay. Crumpled pieces of paper. I wish I could read what was on them. That would be interesting. Da 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 da. What's this? There is someone up ahead. Ah. Well, I can definitely increase my sneak skill here. Can I shoot them through the gate? I don't think I can. I can! Oh, whoa, whoa. What's happening? Why can't I... Oh. Because I didn't have any arrows. I thought it would switch automatically, but it did not. Oh. Wow. Dude. I am not equipped to deal with these fast-hitting, aggressive things. Wait, there's more? That thing is freaking out so much. Oh wow. Interesting glitch. Whap, 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 whap. Oh wow. Very upset poltergeist, yes. Thank you. Yep, yep. Who sees me? God damn it. Mine, mine. Mine, mine. Hello? Is someone over there, maybe? Ah, that's where you are. I think I'm... Oh! There we go. Oh man, I need more arrows. Okay. Now I'm safe-ish. Splishy splashy. Oh, I think that's a gate for catching fish or something. If there are fish over here. That is. Ah. Yes, ghosties. Ghosties everywhere. Wait. This looks familiar. It wouldn't happen to be a way out, would it? Getting it. Where's my... there. This is probably the way out, though. Is there a map of this place? Ah. Huh. Huh. So I haven't been in here, you say? Ah. Ooh. It's level 40 now. Where the heck am I? Ah. Nope. Tired of being in the sewers? I want some greenery. And not moss. Not just moss. Oh, that's probably not a good idea. That's why we're gonna try it. Ooh. Ugh. What? No. Corn. Decent-ish carpet. I can see why it's in the basement and not upstairs. Is he at home, you think? Well, let's try it. Oh god. not home right now, at least. So I should just sneak out after I look in this. Dang it. No one saw me. No one ever saw me. I was not here. Doopy doop boop boop. Yep. I wonder who they are. Dinari Amnis. The foaming flask. That sounds pretty nice. Okay, I should probably read the book. May the holder of the fourth key know the heart thereby. Mundexterine was once ruled over solely by the tyrant Drow kings. Each of their own dominion, and border wars fought between their slave oceans. They were akin to the time totems of old, yet evil and full of mockery and profane powers. No one that lived did so outside of the sufferance of the Drows. Drows? Bruh. I'm gonna call them the Bruhs now. I give my soul to the Magnage, saith the joyous in paradise, for they created Merunes the Razor in secret. In the very bowels of Lug, the domains of the upstart who vanishes. Though they came from diverse waters, each get shared sole purpose, to artifice the Prince of Good, spinning his likeness in random swath, and imbuing him with Oblivion's most precious and scarce assets, hope. Deathlessly I intone from paradise, Merunes the thief-taker, Merunes God's body, Merunes the red arms that went up, Numantia, liberty! Deny not that these days shall come again, my novitiates, for as Merunes threw down Lig and cracked his face, declaring each of the 19 and 9 and 9 oceans free, so shall he crack the serpent crown of the Cyrodiils and make federation. All will change in these days as it was changed in those, for by the magic word Numantia, a great rebellion rose up and pulled down the towers of Chimel Garjig. The Templars of the upstart were slaughtered, and blood fell like dew from the upper wards down to the lowest pits, where the slaves with maniacal faces took chains and teeth to their jailers, and all hope was brush fire. Your dawn listens, my lord. Let all the orbis know itself to be free. Merunes is come. There is no dominion save free will. Suns were riven as your red legions moved from Lig to the hinterlands of Chill, a legion for each get, and Kuri was thrown down, and Jaff was thrown down, and Hormagail was crushed with cold salt, and forevermore called Hor. And so shall it be again under the time of Gates. Wait, how many pages? Oh, good. Under the mires, Malbioge was thrown down, that old city of chains, slaked in newborn warmth, and set free. Galg and Morgalg were thrown down together in a single night of day. Single night of day? And shall it be again under the time of Gates? Nothing but woe for Nrn, which has become the pit and 7 curses of its the Vermei ni Mok. For the Crusades would be as my lord's creation. Get by their gay, and do as thou wilt, of no fetters but your own conscience. Know that your hell is broken, people of Orbis, and praise the Numancia, which is liberty. There we go. Yay! Ham. So much ham. It's fun to be ham at times. Thank you. Absolute silliness, but yes, thank you. Oh, this might be one of the reasons why I took so much damage. Huh. Oh dear. There and there. Yep. Done. I know, I am so cool.
Pity, beautiful lady.
Oh.
I can eat for a day with a single coin.
Have a coin.
Thank you, kind lady.
You're welcome.
Blessings of Standar upon ye.
Thank you. Right. What was my quest now? I can now piece together the clues within them to find the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine. Maybe Tarmina can help. I didn't get much but madness from those books, so yeah, it would be great if she could help. To the library! Yay! Always to the library. Tea and books. Yum. Books. Run. Hello, who are you?
Evening. Welcome to the Arcane University.
Hi.
If you wish to become a part of the Mages Guild, seek out the head of the local guild halls. They will instruct you further.
Where's the local guild hall?
Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas.
Really? Ooh.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Syria.
Firestorm. Ooh. Bound sword, fortified magicka. Ghost walk. Superior wounds, heat blast. Immobilize. Oh wow. This guy has some really high points here. Ah. Yeah, I want these. The open hard lock. What? I wonder what it should show here. Is it alteration? Pack mule, oppressive grasp, shield. Superior superior life detection. Yes. It's mine now. Torchlight, purifying presence, superior spell reflection. Ooh. Dispel, shield.
Another satisfied customer.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
I do not have enough magicka. Here. Yes. Let's see, that's alteration. Yeah, it's alteration I need to raise in order to use the lock one. So what do I have that can raise my alteration? Don't have anything, I think. Dang it! I need a small alteration spell that I can use.
How do you do?
Like open
What?
minor locks or something.
To find their secret shrine to It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment.
Oh, joy.
You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought. I'll keep studying the first 2 volumes of the commentaries.
It's nice to see you too.
Okay, so I need to go to here. Cat is cute, by the way. The magic store was here. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Is it closed? It's closed.
Good evening.
Dang it.
Metric moves with such grace.
What is 10 p.m.? No wonder. Okay, let's go put some stuff in my home. So misty. Oh, there's you.
What is it, citizen?
Oh!
Evening, ma'am. Never compromise. Never blink. Never wink at injustice. Never quit trying to make this a better city for everyone.
How do you define everyone?
He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. He likes to steal from rich folk.
Well, isn't that a...
Emperors have been assassinated before, but...
Ah, he says the same thing. Okay.
Farewell, citizen.
Bye! That was a guy who...
What's new with you?
Hello, Blubberhoof! Welcome back. I hope you're doing fine. Hello, hello. Yes. Let's see what we have. Actually, I should take things from here. This, and this. And then... Yes. Yes. I am unhappy that life can be so annoying, but it is what it is, sadly. Being an adult is hard. I have to go through this government work rehabilitation program, which is just the most annoying thing when you don't really know what you want to do. So they keep asking you questions about what do you want to do, and you're like, I don't know. I guess I kind of want to get into sewing. Kind of difficult to find a job as that, though. That's something you tend to be self-employed doing. There we go. I am indeed over encumbered, but we shall make stuff. We see apple. Damage luck. Let's see, do we have there? Ginseng. Yeah, don't grow up. It's not fun. Chameleon? No. Okay. Let's see. Night eye. Bergamot. What can we see? Resist disease. Yeah. Bone meal. We have lots of bone meal. What do they do? Resist fire and damage fatigue. Oh, that one has detect life. Huh. Okay. Woohoo! Yeah, it sucks to grow up. It could be worse. You could stay a child all your life. That's not fun either. So many things. Maybe. I'm not sure. Did I have damage? A good. Let's see if I have any damage. A kg. I don't think I do. Yeah. Cat is being very, very cute. See, what do I have? I have lots of flaxseed. Liquor? Feather. Fire damage. Ooh. Let's see here. Do we want to make invisibility? Oh man. My poor cat is so sleepy. We were actually outside today a bit. Do we have any... not restore magic. I want to have healing now, actually. Here. Ambrosia. Wasn't much of that. Let's just make whatever we can here. Yay, points! If I could choose, I would like to be 28 years old. For the rest of my life, I mean. Younger or older than I am right now? Guess. See if you can guess it right. It is a dangerous game, but I'm not a very angry person, so I think you're safe whatever you choose. All I know is that I'm not the oldest person in chat. Mwahaha. And so on. Are you? I think usually people would want to be younger than they are, so guessing 32. I hope. Yeah, that would be very nice if I could be 32. No. Sadly, I am older than that. How old are you then, Stimpinski? I am actually turning 40 this year. Yeah. I know my voice doesn't sound that old, but yeah, sadly, it is true. But yeah, you just have to live with it, sadly. Not much else to do. Near route. Nothing. Okay. Only 8 years off. I know. No, okay. That's it. I have lots and lots of potions to sell. That's gonna be great. Put all this back though, because now I am over encumbered again. Oops, sorry. Dang it. Could I get the wrong thing over and over again? You're older than me? That's not often I see. Yay, I'm not the oldest person in chat. Woo! The Confall. Welcome to chat. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you for choosing me. How old are you then, Blubberhoof? Are you from 97? As your username. That's the word. Ah, good lord. You're 15 years younger than me. Ugh. Kid. I remember when I was 25 and playing World of Warcraft and feeling like I was the oldest person ever. All my friends, like 15 to 20. Oh, let's get a full 8 hours of sleep. Ah, nice. Ah, great. Now we're rested and can go and be merry. Oh, it's one of these days. Let's see. Prison. Yeah, need to go here so I can sell stuff. You're also 25. It is a very good age to be. 25 or 25 to 28 is kind of my ballpark of good time. Sadly, I did not use my my time very well when I was that age. I was very depressed and didn't. Yeah. I played a lot of World of Warcraft. A lot of World of Warcraft. Basically lived there. Yeah. Well, that's life, I guess. Let's see. No, I don't want to wait 8 hours. I want to wait 1 hour. Have you had an MMO or something like that you just played forever and ever
What can
and
I
ever
do
and
for
ever?
you? Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Protect. And water breathing. I mean, that could be good to spam so I could increase my alteration. Starlight. That one would be good too. So let's see, how much money do I have for it? So I'll go get that one. And games in general, yeah. Yeah. That's slightly better than the one I had, right? No, it's on touch. I don't want it on touch. Drain skill destruction. I don't have much in the conjuration at all. I don't want to touch things. Ugh. Hi, babies. Yeah, my cat is sleeping within eyesight. Of course, not within arm's reach. I mean, she's a cat after all. She doesn't want to be touched, except when she does. Right. Oh, I forgot to
for
haggle.
your patronage.
Oh well.
Go ahead. Excellent. I accept.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Right, then I should start spamming that. And oh yeah, she wanted me to come and say hi. Right.
Ruslan and Laronk were going
It's kind of nice though. Just
Imperial Watch are corrupt.
oh. Oh really?
Astinia Aetius. I want no part of the Cintav Aetius squabbles. I mind my own business.
Alright, okay, sorry.
I'm fed up with the senseless feuding, blood spilled for no good reason. Glad the Watch put a stop to it.
You mean the watch that is...
There's a new ship moored up in the waterfront district. The Marie Elena. It's a galleon, I think.
Okay.
You too.
Okay, bye.
It is good to see you again.
Yay. How
Have
about...
a look around.
There. Okay. I do want to buy some more arrows, but first, how about you buy these things from me? Yes. I could actually see if we can...
No deal.
Dang it. Okay.
You got it.
God. I'm kind of glad that I stopped playing World of Warcraft.
That seems...
It was after Pandaria, I think I stopped. Before that, I had a couple of years of just meh. I didn't really play it. I did a lot of role playing instead. There was so much happening. It was great time, really. But the game itself was meh.
You got it.
I actually met my partner through World of Warcraft 10 years ago.
That's more...
11.
A good...
Yes.
That's more...
Yes.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Sure.
A fine. A good price.
Hey, mercantile
An excellent
increased.
bargain.
Nice. There we go. And now I have almost 2,000 monies. Yay! You can have this one too. Wait, did my soul stones actually have a charge? This one is charged. Okay. This one is charged. Okay. Here, have a silver nugget.
That seems
And a gold nugget. Thank you. Now, let's see what you have. Steel arrows. How much would that be? That's 150. Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. Yeah. See here. That's all my stuff. And here, yes. Repair hammers. And then nothing.
A pleasure to serve you.
I know. I'm so awesome.
Please, return soon. It's always a pleasure to see you.
I know.
I'm listening.
I'm not. Oh yeah. That spell. See here, it's alteration. Ah, almost level up. Nice. Oh. Yes. Gonna see if she's there to talk to her.
Well met.
Okay, hi.
So, what do you have to report? Didn't you hear the explosion? Some damn drunk of a wizard started hurling fireballs at passers-by. Took 4 guards to haul him in.
Oh gosh.
Don't forget, my friend, you and I are what stand between order and chaos. Without us, the Empire would crumble.
Sure.
Back to the watch then, eh? Don't forget to stop by the barracks later. I'll show you those new greaves, the mithril ones. Until then...
Okay, bye. Mages. No sense of right and wrong.
Oh, hello.
Go ahead, please. I turned up copies of the first 2 volumes from my colleagues, and I spent a little time rereading them.
I could have given
Cameron certainly is a fascinating writer. Undoubtedly insane, but fascinating. But more to the point, it appears to me that the first words of each paragraph may be significant. A message may be hidden there. I'll continue to study the problem. Come by tomorrow if you like. I may think of something else. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned.
Well, duh.
The first words of each
Can't say
paragraph
I've spent
are the
much
key.
time there.
I'm sure of it.
I hear it's nice.
Well, let's see what it says then. No, there. Books. Book. Let's see. Green Emperor. Green Emperor. Wayware. What? Wayware. Tower. Touches. Oh, Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. Okay. Emperor's Way, where tower touches midday sun. Well, okay.
I shouldn't keep you.
Okay, bye. Where is the Emperor's Way then? Let's see. Isn't all of this the Emperor's Way? Yeah, you got it right. Well done, well done. Valley. What tower? There's so many towers. Gold Road. The Black Road. The Red Ring Road. Silver Road, Orange Road, Blue Road, Yellow Road, Green Road, Gold Road. Eh? Okay. So let's see here. Emperor's Way? Oh! God, you're smarter than I am. The Green Way. Which one was that? The blue, yellow, green road. Right. Where the tower touches the midday sun. Well, let's go there. Wait, do I have my 102? I was thinking about that space then. Oh, these books are heavy. Oh. Thank you for being a smart person, Autumn Child. Yes. Yeah, let's just put them in my home. I didn't realize they were that heavy. Sheesh. They're basically as heavy as my books when I went to high school. And my what was it? Chemistry. It was my chemistry, history, and I think it was physics books. Weighed so much. It was annoying. Especially when we had at least 2 of them the same day. Ugh. Yeah. Is that? I actually did very poorly in chemistry. It was at the time when I had lost basically all interest in school for a while. It was perhaps a bit embarrassing. But I had just stopped being interested in all that stuff.
Scuba trade is making a lot of money for the tribes in Elsewhere,
on an
and
expedition
a lot
to
of that is going
Akavir,
to the Renredra
and has
group.
not been heard from since.
If the Empire isn't going to
Morrowind
stop
has
the
always
skooma
been
trade,
a troubling place.
who will?
It seems it is more so
Goodbye.
now.
Safe travels.
Goodbye.
Bye! Yeah, that was the year that I actually
Hail.
retook because I couldn't brain well. I was having a really tough time. What is this? Lighthouse. A horse! Oh, it's a very pretty horse too. I could take it. There's no one here. No one can see me. No. No, 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 no. Resist temptation. Resist temptation. Ah. Where am I, by the way? Ah. Okay. Dang it. I went the wrong way.
How goes it?
This way. This way.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Leave me alone. Let's see. I'm gonna try swimming. It's probably a stupid idea. Let's see. Nope, I should be here. Okay, this way. This way seemed closest. I have the most chance of swimming over. I guess swimming takes stamina, so this is gonna be interesting. Oh, a little bit more. Hup, 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 Save. Oh my god, Mortium, how could you? How could you abandon me? Oh no. Somebody save me from this crazy person. Ooh, and stuff. Oh! Ooh. Secrets. Where the tower touches the midday sun. We've gotten to the oh! Oh! Ooh! Poison. Whee! No. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Rest. Eh. Let's see where we are. Something about... Ah. Oh no. No! How did I miss that? No, it's not the best I can do. Thank you. 3 times. Oh, that one. Yes, thank you. Yeah, the plan is to figure out what tower it is that touches the midday sun that I need to find. If it's this, does this count as a tower? Or will there be a much more obvious tower? Or that tower, maybe. That would make sense. Doopy 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 doop. See if there's someone in here. I think there is. Yes. Ah! God dang it. How dare they move just before I'm gonna kill them? Come back here. Dude, come back. I want to kill you. Oh! Wait, how did you see me? Thank you. How did you drain my speed? What did you do? You didn't wear any magical things. What the hell? Sneaky breaky? Sneaky breaky. See if there's anything interesting up here. Yeah, we need to find it. We need to find ourselves a tower that touches the midday sun. Somewhere on the Emperor's Way. This is perhaps more of a fort than a tower? Okie dokie. Ooh. Unusual ingredients. Right, Oh no! Oh. Ooh! Time for paint. No? Ooh. Yay, more points. I don't play Planet Zoo at the moment. But I do occasionally. Oh no, that's gonna kill me. Yep. Just pain. Pain indeed. Where's my healing spell? There. I mostly played Planet Zoo to show off to Autumn Child, actually. She was curious about the game, and so I let her see it. Do you want me to? Do you want to see me play it more, or? What is that? No, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Time is it in game right now? Ah. It's late. Okay. Maybe I should just continue on the road. Right here. Oh yeah, I need to go down this road. Yeah. Here. I can understand that it's one of your favorite games. It is a very good game. Hello.
Welcome to Pell's Gate, friend.
The Wide.
Virtuous visitors to Way Shrines of Kinnereth may receive blessings of agility.
Thank you, thank you. You did not like me. Yes, yes, yes.
Welcome to Pell's Gate, friend.
She looks strange
Alien
somehow.
ruins? The big thing is to watch out for the traps.
Ah.
Thousands of years old and still working. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, so it's a little wayside. No, don't get distracted. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! Stop getting distracted. This is the way, I think. Do you know the way? I do not know the way. Oh, okay. Nice. Pretty flowers. Hey, cat. Are you coming to annoy me? Hmm? Are you bored now? You want... No, you did not want attention. Okay. Dang it. Well, I see why it's called the Green Way. It's very nice. Oh no! Ooh. Whew. Okay, now I level up. Nice. Only a couple thousand of hours in that game. Welcome, Bane. Plant Coast. Yeah. Do you also make a lot of things? Like, and put them on the community? The marketplace? No, not marketplace. What's it called? Yeah, you know what I mean. Do you put it on the site so you can use it? Use your blueprints and stuff? Blueprints and stuff? Yes, I speak good English today. You have. Oh, I should have a look at some point, yeah. I follow this Paulsley, I think, on YouTube, who also loves doing Planet Zoo stuff. He's really interesting. He recently got back to streaming after having had to be gone for a couple of times. Yeah, that's how I found him actually when I first got Planet Zoo. I was looking for tutorials. I was like, oh, this guy is nice. Why are things on fire up there? That's worrying. Sneaky, sneaky. Hi. Why is everything on fire? Is this perhaps what I'm supposed to find? Hello? What the heck is this? Oh, I think I see... Oh! It's an Oblivion gate, isn't it? Ah! Shit. Fuck. God, I hate these things. What are you friendly? These are hardly friendly. God damn it. No, here. Snowball. I think they are better at dealing with fire magic than ice magic. There. Ah! Are there more of them? Bloody piss off. Are there more? Should I close this gate or should I continue looking for... What do you guys say? Should I continue with the main quest or try and close this? Okay, some nice loot. Okay, I'm going. Just gonna... You found a gate to Oblivion? No shit! You don't say! I wonder what else it could be. Okay. Okay, before I go, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So we will have... No, come on. I actually had a be right back sign. I need to actually add it. Oh, I hadn't added it. Ooh. There. Source. I know. I'm so well prepared. It's amazing. It's here then. There. Yes. There you go. Yes. Transform fit to screen. That is not fit to screen. Stretch to screen. There we go. Yes. I'll be right back. Bathroom break. Okay, I'm back. Hi, did you have a good break? I hope you did. It's here. Ta-da! Ginger snaps. Yum, 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 yum. Ominous picture, isn't it? Yums. Well, this is gonna go swimmingly, considering I have no healing potions. I'm terrible at magic. Let's see here. So strength, restore agility. I think I have anything that is... Nope, I don't have anything that's restore health. Yay! Thank you. Good lord. Charming. Well, Maroonstagan is the Lord of Charming, isn't he? Bloodcrass? Yes, thank you. Some more. Yeah, I'm just here to, you know, pick up some flowers. Look at the scenery. Lovely place. There's the first imp. See if I can get him from here. Where is he? Is he hiding? I'm sure he noticed me and wanted to hide. Dang it. This looks like a terrible idea. I should probably not do it. No, smoking is bad for you. What is that? Should keep an eye out for those scamps. What is that? Is that the last thing I need to get? Is that the... That looks cool though. Oh. Ah, shit. He noticed me. Oh, my fire resistance is actually helping. Yay! I wonder why he opens up gates without actually having guards around. What the fuck? Sorry. Oh. Hello? There we go. I can deal with them pretty well, it seems. Let's use these instead. Kill them a little bit faster. Is this the way I'm supposed to take? Oh! Shh. There! Ah. Okay, so follow the imps and I get to where I'm supposed to go, right? Oof. Painful. Hey, I got 3 hours back. Oh no, another one. Ah, beautiful. Stupid AI. Oh no. Only 2. God damn it. Is this where I'm supposed to go? So difficult to tell. It's not a very obvious go this way. Which of the towers am I supposed to head toward? Can't really go there. There's a lot of fire in the way. Beetle? 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 Maybe this way. Whee! Guess I'm supposed to get up there somehow. Aha! How did he not hear me? Oh no, there's 2 of them. Oh no, I hit him in the groin! Wait, is there one behind me? Shit. Yeah. The worst ones are the ones that hit me physically. Ow! Ow! Stop! Ow! So painful. I need to get better at restoration. Oh, beautiful. Oh, it's one of these, right? Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, very much. Not having to kill them is very, very appreciated. Huh. Well. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Go down. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh wow. That was weird. Thank you, thank you. Speaking of protect, I should put it on. It's only 5%, but it's something. Let's see what's on top here. There should be a jailer or something. It's a cage at least. Ooh. Thank you. Bye. You look dead anyway. Sorry, I guess, if you weren't dead already. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, good, good, good. Just had to make sure. There he is. There that thing is. Okay. Oh! Thank you. Thank you. And... ah! Just in time. See, what were those trousers? 45 fatigue. Wonder what that means. Fatigue. Oh. What gate opened, by the way? Oh. Oh. Ah, I'm supposed to go around. I see. That's gonna be painful, so let's not do that. Oh, these poor things. Oh, gruesome. Out of saving, out of saving. Save! Save. Right. Let's try to be a bit better at keeping an eye out for scamps. Oh. Aha. Daedra. Yes! Nice. Ow! Okay. Eh. Thank you. Thank you. Nope. Run away. How can they see me? I'm stealthing so good. Great, lovely. Yes, so stealthy. Absolutely super stealthy. I am the stealthiest. The one and only. Ah. Let's see. God damn it. Stand still, please. There we go. Yes. Like that. Please die. Shinde kudasai? Yes. No. Where's the next one? Where's it? Ah. Where is it? I wonder if I need to go to both of these towers or something. To close this gate. Ah, this place. Charming. Where am I supposed to go again? Nice. Where did he go? Hello? It's gonna appear out of nowhere, isn't it? Just jump right through the wall. There you are. Sheesh. Dang it. I kind of like how the walls look like lava. Like cooled lava. What am I using currently as steel arrows? Okay, good. Oh. Dang it. Yes! Okay. Sneaky breaky. Thank you. I'll change to the... let's change to that one. Okay, I'm alone. Good. There. Where's this take me? Do we need to go out here? Ah. Damn it. I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. did it. Probably a terrible idea. I have like one left, I think. One or two. No, don't tell me I need to picklock this one as well. No, thank you. Oh, Jesus Christ! Ah! Goddamn jumping mines. Can I remote release them, you think? Oh, yep. Charming. Thank you. Ah, Jesus! Is there a scamp? Was that casting fireball at me? No? Oh, there wasn't anyone there. There we go. Hey, I got my arrow back. There it is. Okay. Huh. Thanks for keeping count of my lockpicks for me while I was busy being upset at them. What's in here? Ooh. Wait. That's it? Then this one goes down to the same area with the broken door, or locked door. Why is this one easy? Should be Dremora, Daedra Churl in here as well. I suspect... Ah, there. Yes. Mine! Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice! So unfair that this one was supposed to be easy. Actually... And then change this to... this, do some heal, and do some heal. So many spells. At least in Skyrim you could actually use 2 at a time. Yeah, I do gotta practice that restoration. I do gotta get a better restoration spell too. The Lust Keep. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, thank you. Save. Thank you very much. So there is a Dremora here somewhere. Somewhere. Not my problem right now. This looks like a trap. Was there an empty corridor? Sus. Sus, I say. Ah, fuck. Yes. Cheesing. Yes. Nothing. Good. Blood fountain. Joy. There's a door there. What does this one go to? Ugh. I only have like one left, so I don't think I'm gonna... Nah. I don't think I can. Sneaky breaky, sneaky breaky, sneaky breaky, sneaky breaky. I once had a character who, when she was sneaking, actually said, sneak, 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 sneak. It was the most ridiculous thing. And that was the whole point of it. Okay, but is there life here? No? Only fire. Oh, there's two of them. Shit, 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 shit. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Ah. Thank you. That was also the point. Only dreams. Reminds me of the ancient Disgaea that always says nin 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 when she tries to be sneaky. Oh. Really? I've never actually played Disgaea. I have the games, but I've never played them. I have some of the games, I should say. How are the churls weaker than the imp or scamps? I don't get it. Yeah. Most annoying thing is that they all kind of blend in here. Ah! Ooh. Ow. One of the better FFT. Final Fantasy Tactics? Yeah, I haven't played that either. I played the Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which was a lot easier. I didn't actually know about it until my boyfriend talked about it. Oh no, did he? Oh man, he clipped the graphics. Oh, there he is. But I have heard that it is supposed to be a very, 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 very good game. Yes. If you like politics and tactic likes, yes. Wait. Where am I? How do I? Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I'm on the top. Right. Oh, great. Oh, hello. Also, there's more of them. There we go. Hi. Shit. At least it pauses when you're trying to pick spells. I think once I'm done with this gate, I will pause for tonight and come back tomorrow. Because I need some rest. My mana regenerate a bit while I scout out the place. Don't see anyone so far. Could definitely be wrong. Probably am. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance was a more colorful version in a similar type of world, and but I really, really liked it. It was very cute, and so there is someone here. Ah. Damn it, I missed. There we go. There was a rune up there. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go on that one or just go up here. Because damn, I missed. How did I miss that one? There. Sheesh. And they're like doopy sweet, doopy doop sweet. Ah, it's very windy today. Yeah, sure, that's what it is. Yay! I did it. Ooh. Yeah! Awesome! Haha, I closed it. Oh. Wait. Oh. See. And that's my alarm for being 11 p.m. So, I will indeed wish you all a very good day. And I hope to see you tomorrow when we continue looking for the tower on the Greenway during the midday. Descendant, I think. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, what do these do? Can you use them in a, like... Ah, that's what it do. 45 Magica, ooh. Huh. I think I want slightly better gear. Oh, it's broken. Oh no. Oh dear. Ahem. Wonder if I can fix that now. No, I wasn't using the bow of embers because it has finite uses. I know, I'm silly. That's true, I can refill it. Yeah. I did not realize everything basically broke in there. God. There. Well, my armor skill decided to get better at least. Woo! Reminds me, like in Baldur's Gate, I never used the wands, and in the end I have too much clutter in the inventory because I never used anything. Yes. Hey. You wanna come say hi to the audience? Come here. Hop. Bye. Hop. Bye. Hop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hop. Here. Come on. Come on. No, of course not when I want it. Let's see here, back to... where's my... There. There we go. I have the same curse as my partner. He's also one of those people who... Oh, thanks for the follow! I don't really see the follows when they appear. One step closer to actually being an associate. I need 50 followers for that. I'm almost there. Almost there. Yeah, the same curse with like hoarding all the things because you might want to use it someday, and then suddenly it's just in the end. Almost there. Let's go. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the stream at least. I'm not the best at these games, but it's kind of fun. I used to have, when I streamed 6 years ago, I named my streams Learn to Dodge because I'm terrible at dodging. And good. This is actually the first time sort of that I play this game, Oblivion. It's really good, and I did play Skyrim for perhaps too many hours, and the sneaky git that shoots arrows from a distance and unlocks all the things and has a little bit of magic tends to be my thing, I think. Which makes it very surprising that I never play a ranger in Dungeons and Dragons. I really should. Yeah, it is a classic. Yes. I tried playing full-on mage, but so squishy. So very squishy. So it's easier to be a stealth archer and just plonk, and people die. Yeah. Well, tomorrow we're gonna continue on the main quest and see if we can find the tower. I'm not a muscle wizard, okay, Mortium? I'm not. Squishy means you're doing it wrong. Yeesh. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna find the tower that strikes the midday sun and stuff, and yeah. Thanks for spending some time with me. I hope you guys have a good night, and I hope to see you soon. Yeah, I will play tomorrow. I'll start at 8 p.m. Central European time. So, oh my god, stretches. Okay, love you all very much. And yeah, see you tomorrow, perhaps. Bye!